Okay. Well, from when I was 16 up until about 2 years ago, I lived a very active gay life. I was in about 6 different long-term relationships, well, 8 altogether, but 6 of them were long-term, and a live-in relationship for about 2 years before that. And I never really felt satisfied with where my life was going, and I still felt very conflicted about the issue religiously. Even though I was going to a gay church for a while, I still felt very separated from God. I just really didn't feel like I was connecting with anybody. And in the summer of 2009, I started talking to a counselor out of California that specialized in helping people with unwanted same-sex attraction, Dr. Nicolosi.
Most people really would rather not even think about homosexuality unless something is happening in their life.
And he referred me to the Journey into Manhood program. And so I went there in October of 2009. It was a lot different than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be more lectures or preaching or something from a religious perspective. At that time, I wasn't very religious. And the weekend itself is all about becoming more authentic, really opening up. I was expecting it to be the other way around. I thought I was going to be suppressing everything. But instead, it was really about being really authentic. And I felt really connected with other men. My own sense of masculinity exploding. So I really felt really authentic with myself and with other people. And that opened up a whole new world for me in terms of relating to other men and in terms of relating to women. And for every aspect of my life, it just started changing. My same-sex attraction permanently decreased 50% from that weekend. Since then, it's gone down a lot more. I'd say it's about 10% of what it was 2 years ago. Before the weekend, I was 100% homosexual. There was no attraction to women at all, and the homosexuality was controlling my life, every aspect of my life. And now it's more just like a random thought every other week or so. And it's not even necessarily an attraction towards another person. It's just sort of a memory from the past most of the time. I've read a lot of different articles from different perspectives. For me, I don't believe that I was created gay. I think that it's something that's developed over time. Possibly when I was a kid, I had a lot of peer rejection when I was younger. When I was an adolescent, I really felt more different from other guys than I did from the girls. I didn't feel like I was a girl, but I really felt like they were the more opposite sex. And so that's why, for me, I think that's why I developed the homosexual feelings at that age. But I can't say what it is for everybody else. And some people have different goals. I've actually had several friends that were straight their whole life that decided to go to it because of the healing work in terms of their emotions and other things like that, and they've gotten a huge benefit out of it. Yeah, I would say it. I mean, it's not a magic cure to instantly change anybody's orientation, but it's a huge experience of healing. So it definitely helped me reach my goals. It helped me understand and relate to other people, and over time that had huge benefits for me in every aspect of my life.
Homosexuality is about self-esteem. It's about one's sense of oneself, about his relationships, his past hurts. Homosexuality is about childhood wounds, self-image, personal shame, and his belief in his ability to establish and sustain relational intimacy. Homosexual behavior is always, my wife says, when you speak publicly, never speak in absolutes. I'm saying homosexuality is always prompted by an inner sense of loneliness and emptiness. And that's what the focus is of the therapy. The focus is not on the sexual behavior, it's on the preceding feeling about oneself before he has the impulse to act out. One client who's been working with me for about 2 years, and I've been really pushing this point that it's really not about homosexuality, finally, after 2 years, he finally got it. He's a physician with 3 kids, by the way. And he said to me, I finally figured it out. The good news is I don't have a sexual problem. The bad news is that I have a problem with everything else.
Yeah, I'm happier than I've ever been in my life, actually. Every aspect of my life is better now. My spiritual life, come back into my Catholic faith, and that's become a huge part of my life. I have started dating. It's not serious yet, but I have definitely got to the point where I feel like I really could, get married and have a very committed, happy relationship with a wife. And so that's pretty exciting for me right now. That's something that's, just I've gotten to that point, I think, in the past couple months. And so I'm starting to be open to that possibility. I have more friends now than I ever had in my life. I think I have more friends now than I had in the previous 30 years before that combined. And I feel more authentic with everybody around me now. I feel so much more really be present and real with other people now.